1, 2, 3. How about that intro song, huh?
That was great.
That was great, yeah. We're changing here. Anyway.
You're in the recording.
What?
Got it.
Okay. So welcome to episode 7 of Hi, My Name is Podcast. We have 3/5 of the crew here, plus a former member. And then, what are you doing now, All Around Gamers?
Yes, All Around Gamers.
You want to advertise?
My name is Cameron Deo. I'm the host and founder of All Around Gamers.
Alright, so anyway, let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so on today's show, we have a stacked show. This is probably the most topics we'll ever talk about in a single episode.
Because we've waited forever to do it.
It's been like a month, yeah.
Well, I might be.
Well, I mean, we could have went last week, but we
To
decided
be fair, the three of us...
we were at an Angel game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's more important.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the three of us that are here are usually the ones that are available. It's usually Steve
Did the
and
Angels win at least?
Justin.
No, they got killed, yeah.
How bad?
11 to 3.
It was
11 to 3.
I thought it was 8 to 1 when we
No,
went.
no.
Ow.
No, it was bad.
Yeah, Steven and Justin just, you know, they kind of...
Basket foot. I don't understand.
Yeah, should we explain their absence?
Well,
Steven,
Justin can't drive.
yeah, Justin, he's at an understandable situation. He has 2 jobs and he lives 40 minutes away. But Steven has no excuse. Well, he has an excuse, kind of. He just delays telling us things.
Oh, God, delays.
We could have started this podcast like 2 hours ago.
Seriously.
Ian, we were sitting here for like a long time waiting for
we've
Steven's
been
answer.
here forever.
I'm sorry, Steven, if you're
Why?
listening.
Now it's my fault?
As a matter of fact, it is.
We weren't even supposed to be here.
Well, we wanted to go to your house and do the Madden tournament, but it keeps getting delayed. Seriously, the Madden tournament better be fucking epic.
How long is this Madden tournament been delayed?
We played Worms,
man.
what, like 2 months ago?
I still haven't
It's
got the
been
video
since February at least.
Yeah, I've
You
got
still
it all-
have the
I
footage,
it all
right?
edited together now. I just gotta upload it.
Oh, dude, upload.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The Worms, you still haven't put that up yet?
Yeah. Dude, I haven't put much up, if anything. I put
Yeah,
some Magic
the
stuff
YouTube
up,
channel
but-
is kind of down, yeah.
But I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to upload a lot of shit.
It's understandable. It's okay. But on today's show, since Cameron's here from a video game-based podcast, we're going to start out with a bunch of video game topics and then branch out into pretty much just all movies. We got a couple news stories about Spider-Man and the next Fast and Furious movie, but after that, it's all trailers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trailers to get through and 3 movies to review, like Evil Dead, Place Beyond the Pines, and 42.
Whoa.
What? I'll review it by myself. It's okay.
I want to be able to review it.
It's
with
okay.
you,
You'll review it
man.
next time, buddy. It's okay.
You do it next time.
You'll do it next time. You called me a sheep. Fuck you. Now you're not reviewing it.
Skipped me.
I did it
I
all.
asked him 2 weeks. Oh, no, hear this.
Okay.
I asked him 2 weeks, twice. Let's go see A Place Beyond the Pines. Oh, dude, it's far. Blah, blah, blah.
It was 40 minutes. I'm not going to go out to Irvine to go see a movie, Casey.
No,
I'm sorry.
it wasn't that bad. Okay, so I was driving.
Yeah, I was about to say, as long as you drive, it's not your
No, there was a reason that night. There had to have been
No,
a
but
better
okay,
reason.
there was reasons. But he goes, not even telling me, and takes his girlfriend to see a movie
Dude.
that's not even a love story.
Hey, so?
But I'm
She
just
wanted to see
saying.
it. I was like, hey, there's 42 or Place Beyond the Pines. She's like, Pines. But go.
Yeah, but see, you can
Well,
get
that's
me in
because
for
she
free,
already saw
and I
42.
can.
No, she said she wanted to see 42
I'll
again.
sit somewhere else. I wanted to go see it though.
Yeah.
Which was the one that she went without you?
42.
Oh, it was 42.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, she did.
Huh? No, that was the second time. That was the second
Oh,
time.
she was
Okay.
the second time seeing
Yeah.
it. Okay.
But the point is, she had the choice between 42 or Place Beyond the Pines. She wanted to see Pines. So I
Now we
took her to
gotta
see
go-
it. I'm not going to turn, I'm not going to be
Let's
like,
just get-
oh, sure.
let's get Steven, Justin, you, and me to go see Iron Man and just leave Cody out. Then we're good.
I'm not going to be like, okay, I have to
No,
cancel this date with you because
no.
Casey wants to see this movie with me. No, I'm not going to do
You
that.
stood up, Casey.
Yeah, no. It's,
How long has he been loyal?
Let's start this show. Okay.
So loyal. So loyal. I mean, I've helped him
Bash
do
Cody.
both
that's
of
the
his
show name.
projects for school now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah,
asshole.
he still owes you and me.
You better make it up to him on Valentine's Day.
I know.
A year from now. I'll take Christmas.
All right. So first topic of the day we're going to talk about. It was recently announced. There's not a trailer, right? No, there's no trailer. But it's an announcement that the sequel to Arkham Asylum, well, it's actually a prequel, isn't it? Origins.
I believe it's a
Origins. That sounds like
I
a
don't
prequel.
remember. I've barely read the article
Anyway,
on it.
there's a new Batman game coming out. Thoughts?
Okay.
Called Arkham Origins.
All right, I've loved every Arkham Asylum game in the Arkham series so far. I thought they've all been really good. I thought they've been getting progressively better.
Yep.
Given that there's only been 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Second one was
and the fact that
amazing.
they wrote the Batman first.
And yes, the studio and director and everything's changing, but it's still the same license, and I think they're gonna retain the same engine.
Yeah, as long as they retain the same engine and they don't do a major overhaul of the
Well,
mechanics.
I don't think they're going to, because why would they?
Exactly,
Like they have a thing that works.
But the
Well,
pro-
no,
the
actually-
problem is more often than not, people take something that works and they break.
Well, I saw, have you seen the video?
They want to be expansive and try something different.
Have you seen the video they did? They're like, okay, we know we're standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that we have a huge responsibility or whatever.
Yeah.
So they know that this thing's huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when Halo went to 343 from...
Exactly.
And it was still... It was better.
Right now...
So,
I don't know what that means, but I'll just nod my head.
Bungie was the original company of Halo. It's now...
And Halo was massive.
Oh, that's right.
Despite heavy criticism, has been massively successful franchise, and they stayed true to the series, and then just...
When did they switch?
Expounded upon it.
They switched after
the last
Reach.
Halo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 3.
But 4 was still good?
4 was still good. Well, I didn't beat it. Halo,
it was still good. The campaign was way better. Honestly,
Halo's never retained my attention that much. I've never paid attention to the story, and a lot of people always hate on me for it. But I really don't.
It's for first-person shooter. First-person shooters, the stories. But I'm saying they took the weakest element and they actually made it really good, and they made the game remade really challenging.
This is what we need for the new Arkham game.
Yeah, and they introduced a lot of content, but all the core mechanics were pretty much what fans were used to.
Which is exactly what we need. I mean, I don't have a fear of an overhaul of the mechanics, but if it happens,
and the best part, now I'm not sure if he's the main villain or not, I haven't done as much research.
I think there's like, I think the story was...
Deathstroke, who's the anti-Batman, is in it, and that's amazing, because he's a great villain.
Scarecrow is the one from Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's in it.
I heard rumors that was going to be the villain.
Yeah, I think he is.
But it's just rumors at this point.
Look up the Batman
He's a good villain too. I'm just saying, Batman's known for being a genius, and Deathstroke is basically the same thing, but bad.
Right.
So that's why I'm excited, because it's like Batman fighting Batman. You can't get much more of a cat and mouse game than that.
I mean, but what I love about Scarecrow is like the mind game that he plays with Batman throughout the game. That's what made him such an iconic character of the series. And even though he was there very short of a time period.
That's why I was so disappointed he was played down in the first Christopher Nolan movie.
Here you go. As previously noted, the Dark Knight will face 8 assassins, including fan favorite Deathstroke, who have journeyed to Arkham City to kill him.
There you go.
Bam!
So it looks...
I guess that sounds important.
Well, we definitely will know more details come E3 of this year.
I can't imagine any assassins being
Speaking of
bigger
E3?
than himself, but we'll see.
Hopefully I'm going.
Are you going?
I'm waiting. I just registered over the weekend.
First of all, I'd like to apologize for our Comic-Con promise that we're not going to be able to go to.
Yeah, okay. For Comic-Con, we stood on the computer and each hit the button at the exact same time. Exact same time.
Cody, did we get in?
And by the time it was loaded, all tickets were sold out. It sold out in like less than 5 seconds. It was bullcrap.
Dude, that's what happened.
And E3 we got denied, even though I've been multiple times before, because our website wasn't up long enough.
Exactly.
I might be getting in for one day, however. I can say how, because I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But
now, if you get in for one day, are you gonna want to get in during the press conference stuff or during the actual show?
I'm not gonna get to choose a day. That's the problem.
Okay.
So,
well, if you had to choose,
I'm gonna do as many interviews on big games as possible.
Okay. Well, if you had to choose a day where show floor or press conferences, which would you want?
I would do show floor, because while the press conference is great and all, that's all televised. So I can get the vast majority of that information right away. But if I want to actually talk to the developers and stuff, I need to go to the show floor.
Hopefully, I'm going. I mean, I registered over the weekend. I have not heard a reply saying no, so I'm hopeful.
We're not cool enough, Cody.
Yeah.
So, my website.
I tried to get you in. Next year we have a really good chance.
Yeah. The only thing about it was how ridiculous it was trying to, like, the application's like, fuck. It's like writing a resume.
You need a lot of stuff.
For
E3?
Yeah.
Okay, well, for me, it was awesome because all I had to give in registration was just go through, like, my details as to what I was, and then just give my driver's license, business card, and 3 articles. That was it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice and simple. We did do
Isn't that what we did?
Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
But we did this for me and my brother, for the hell of it, decided we wanted to try to get BlizzCon tickets to see what place we get in line. Someone said it was because of our internet speed we didn't get it, but 50 down, 25 up, I doubt it was that. My brother hit F5 the moment it hit 10 o'clock, and he was placed 11,000 in 1 second. So, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's basically Comic-Con, except somewhere like 3 billion.
And people put them on eBay for $500.
But anyway, back to Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
Let's get Cameron, mine Cameron's biggest concern here. You want to say it, buddy?
I forgot the answer.
Okay, I'll say it then. So, the guy who basically has kind of personified Batman in any animated form over the last 20 years.
Including the last 2 years.
Kevin Conroy, I think his name is not going to be in this. Now, I'm not going to say the whole game is going to be shitty because of that. But that's a bummer, dude.
It takes away from the magic.
It is a bummer, but you know,
he is Batman.
I don't want to say I don't want to say give up on something.
I'm not giving up on it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like,
because in the gameplay doesn't matter.
I feel like Kevin Conroy was the guy who broke the Batman curse because, like, throughout the years, especially in the early game development industry, Any game that had the name Batman on it did absolutely horrible.
Oh, really?
Sales. Every single.
Was it until Arkham Asylum?
Until Arkham Asylum, Arkham Asylum was the game that.
Well, didn't Vengeance do okay? Batman Vengeance from like 10 years ago.
I think that one was like the best one, but it wasn't that good.
Okay.
And then the Arkham series redeemed it, and Kevin Conroy is part of that. So it's definitely going to take away a large portion of the magic. And
I'm assuming
I know a lot less people will be buying it.
I'm assuming Mark Hamill's not coming back.
Even
though it's a prequel.
Is Joker even in this?
I don't even know.
I don't think Joker's in this one, so that won't matter.
It's not for long to tell everything.
That's true. It was just announced.
As great of a villain as Joker is, he's been like the main villain for the last.
Yeah,
year,
of
so
course.
I'm not.
Oh,
I
that's true.
I wouldn't be too disappointed if he just wasn't even in this.
That is true.
I wouldn't be either.
But yeah, so
I played the first one.
I'm still gonna buy it.
I haven't got the second one. So.
Oh, second one's amazing.
Second
dude.
one's.
Well, here was my thing is like when I downloaded it from the, you know how they have it on DLC instead of buying, on demand, exactly.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't do anything. I turned the game on, and my fucking entire thing, I was achievement hunting too, erased itself. I gave up. I never touched it.
Yeah, but see, I would compare Arkham Asylum 1 and 2 to like relative to like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, where there was a big boost.
Really, that much of a boost
in performance?
Well, because Assassin's Creed 1 sucked. I mean, it was great from the beginning. So repetitive.
Well,
right at the beginning, awesome in the
not quite that big of a
I've
gap.
played that.
But I think the thing the thing that's very similar is they were trying out a mechanic, and they thought very small in the first game. Like you're how many times do you crawl through air vents and kind of do the same thing over and over? As fun as it is, it was really the story that moved that forward.
Assassin's Creed 2 was significantly
but that's what I'm saying. Assassin's Creed I view is the same way. They were trying out that free running and climbing mechanic for the first time. And then they kind of, once they nailed it, they were able to improve upon it. I think Batman did the same thing. I'm hoping they'll do the same thing again in the new one.
I don't know, man.
We'll see.
If they're gonna make a jump like Assassin's Creed 2. I just gotta throw that in there. It has to be the best game.
It's the best one in the
series.
That
one or Brotherhood?
Brotherhood was good. It didn't hold my attention nearly as good as.
You're kidding.
The only thing I didn't like about
you have to go back.
The only thing I didn't like about Brotherhood, I mean, I loved Brotherhood. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't like that you could call in all the assassins to do like
it was useless.
The AOE strike. It felt too powerful because I could just. I mean, it's like after I use it once, I never use it again.
I agree.
I
agree.
I'd go in there and I'd be like, oh, here's the enemy. I could just hold it down, or I could actually make it fun.
Now here's a question: when they introduced in Brotherhood the percentage mechanic of how well you did, or like the grading mechanic, what did you think that like?
It didn't bother me. I didn't even pay attention to that shit. It was useless. It's
Plus,
something else that was useless.
Plus, I know a lot of people hated it, but I love the multiplayer in that game.
The multiplayer was great.
It's so unique.
It was.
I talked to a few people that are like, man, I hated that. I'm like,
you have to get used to it. You have to get used to the kind of gameplay it is, like the hiding.
Well, and you got to be able to tolerate.
After a while, it was kind of boring.
You got to tolerate roof runners. But if you have a coordinated team, you do
I like how we pointed out like Brotherhood and 3, but completely left out the special child.
I like how we left out Batman.
Revelations was okay.
I didn't play Revelations. I wanted.
They took out the whole the glyphs, which bummed me out.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I loved the glyphs, having to do the whole puzzle.
I still see. I got to go back and play that just to get the story. That's my thing.
It's okay.
Just to fill in the gaps.
Finishes it up.
Yeah, just to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, I mean,
because they left on a big cliffhanger on Brotherhood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I need to know what happened.
It ended well.
Okay.
It ended well.
Okay.
They did a good job. That's what the Assassin's Creed.
I could probably go buy it for like $5 now.
They've turned it into a really
wait for this
good series.
I bought the entire series for $40, or actually even cheaper.
I haven't finished 3 yet.
Oh, and shout out to an indie game. If you have the time, it's made by 2 guys. It's actually a lot of fun. Game Development Tycoon, if you haven't played it.
Which was...
It's super simple, but it's a lot of fun.
It was a game that was originally released on the Android, and I actually tried the trial of it, and it was fun.
And it's $8. So it's not going to cost you anything.
No. Indie games always got to be $10 to $15.
Yeah.
Nothing higher. Yeah. What's the next topic?
Alright, so next, since we totally just threw Batman out, let's stop talking about it. So there's actually...
With Assassin's Creed. Just ran with it.
Alright, so video game movies are terrible. There's no getting past that.
Yeah.
But... Shut up. But...
Most.
Well, alright. Everyone shut up and get to the topic
Silent
first.
Hill was decent.
Silent Hill was terrible. Alright.
You're wrong.
Nope, I'm not wrong. I am not wrong. It was not scary at all.
Silent Hill was good. I didn't even finish it now.
Silent Hill 2 was awful.
Yeah, but...
I will agree there.
Alright, so this video game movie, Ratchet and Clank. Did you guys play those games back in the day?
So much potential.
Okay.
If it
here's the sad thing. For me as a kid, I never played Ratchet Clank. I always played
Really?
Jack and Daxter.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great movie.
That was
All right.
awesome.
I think Ratchet Clank's funny.
I tried a little bit of Ratchet Clank.
Well, yeah, it's funnier, but
I tried a little bit of Ratchet Clank. I think it was last year, and I enjoyed it. I didn't beat the game.
Oh, you have to play the first one.
I didn't play the first one. But
I'm okay.
go on.
I'm concerned only for one reason.
What's that?
It's a video game movie.
No. Because how it's animated, people are gonna think kids film. I'm afraid they're going to kid it up.
That's a good.
Yeah,
that's a good concern.
Too much.
Like a TV-14
That's good.
kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm
Well, it's still kinda
I'm
kiddish.
hoping they'll have.
It's still kind of kiddish, but it's
Yeah,
like
but they have some adult humor in there.
Yeah, how much crude humor was in it?
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Ratchet
what
Clank,
I'm saying, and I'm afraid they'll cut that
They
out.
have a game called Up Your Arsenal.
So
Yes.
So I'm hoping they don't.
That's the last one I
I'm hoping they
played.
don't sell out and dumb it down.
I agree.
For money, but it is a real concern because I mean, the only animated, one of the few animated films I really saw that didn't do that was the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie.
That's not. Yeah,
which
okay.
did terrible in films.
Yeah, it did.
But I respected them so much for just
Attempting.
You're not holding anything back.
Okay, like Family Guy is a good example. Family Guy is an adult cartoon.
That'll never kid out though.
They know,
always goes too
but
far.
they didn't release in theaters because they knew if we release an adult animated film in theaters, not enough people are going to
Okay.
see it. We're not going to get a lot of money, so they went straight to DVD.
The
Aqua
Simpsons
Teen
did it.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force with but they still
I like the
not,
Simpsons movie though.
not
Yeah,
that
the
adult.
Simpsons movie was
It
They
was
showed a freaking penis.
yeah.
They showed Bart's penis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Farts.
Did they? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. I forgot about
I
that.
didn't remember that.
No, it's
How could you
Bart's
forget that's the
penis,
funniest part of
everybody.
The whole movie.
Dude.
He's driving. Yeah.
Well, what I was saying is Aqua Teen had the guts to release something which
I-
admittedly has a very small following in contrast to, say, Family Guy, who kind of pussied out and went to DVD.
What'd you guys think of the teaser video
I
for
enjoyed
Ratchet
it.
Clank?
It's funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
I definitely think they're going down the right road with how they're doing it.
Yeah.
It looks good so far.
One thing I was talking to Cameron about, I know I've said this a couple times before, but video game companies, they're starting to get more leverage in Hollywood to where they have more control over their films.
Yeah.
So,
Which is what I want to see out of
yeah, so you don't get crap like the Silent Hill movie.
The first
That
one
was
was
terrible.
Can I say something?
Oh, let's do it.
One
Let's do it.
video game movie I'm looking forward to seeing, even though
Splinter Cell.
nothing. What? Really?
Splinter Cell? Yeah.
I haven't played it.
Tom Hardy, dog.
One game that they've announced that I'm super excited for is the Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah. Fassbender.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Can you imagine how dark that movie's gonna be?
See, that's
It's
yeah.
awesome though.
Depends on who does it. Though.
See,
Hey, do you guys just want to start an Assassin's Creed podcast?
I do. Great game.
dude, it could be really good or really bad because I can just
I'm
imagine.
feeling it's gonna be good though.
Yeah, I'm hoping, but I'm just worried about the transition from the whole how they deal with the futuristic setting going into the past and. But the story is great, so it's got a lot of potential. I'm just
It depends on what part they take. Do they use Ezio or do they use
Altair,
Altair?
yeah.
Altair.
or what's the new guy's name?
Altair.
Connor.
You know what? I haven't finished it. I want to finish
It's
it.
worth a try. I beat
almost
it.
done with it.
I beat it, and it's actually not too bad. I wish the ending would have wrapped up a little bit better, but it was good.
Or are they going to continue from the last game?
Now here's
Which would be
here's a good question. Do you guys prefer video game movies to be the same thing, like redone in a movie, or do you want something different?
I want it to be a very similar tone.
Okay.
No,
Assassin's Creed is
not
similar.
similar tone. I'm talking about story. Do you want the same story? Or
Oh, if the story, yeah.
All right.
For Assassin's Creed, yes.
I'm catching your question there.
Okay.
Because I understand there's the two crowds. There's the hardcore fans. They're like, that was fucking nothing like the
Exactly.
game. And I get the want to change it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is a decent idea to have some artistic license, right? But when they alter it way too much,
Yes.
Super Mario Bros.
it
movie?
just becomes
Did you actually watch it?
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good movie. But
Oh, no, it was not! The Super Mario
That was
movie?
when I was a kid, I thought
Oh,
it was
my
funny.
God.
That was awful.
That was fucking
No.
Go watch the Zelda stuff.
You're
No.
kicked out of the podcast.
But yeah, the issue is they get too far away with it, and they try.
Exactly.
A lot of times they try to change the plot,
And
it's not like they're creating their own movie. They're having to work with pre-existing material, and they gotta make it kind of like it. And then that usually fucks it up, and that's where you get these big
But
shit.
the one that was like what you're talking about is Mortal Kombat. Great movie.
Not great. The first one was okay.
No, okay. Wait, the very first one, when I was a '90s,
great.
when I was a '90s kid,
Great
Yeah.
movie.
was amazing.
Yes.
But it does not stand to the test of time when I'm an older, and I go back and I
You're
watch it.
kidding.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
it just brings back memories, man.
Yeah, it has its funny moments, and I'll admit, it's probably as good as a Mortal Kombat movie could
That's
be.
true.
Could be.
That's true.
Actually,
Yeah.
the one that they did, this mini-series they did for it on the computer.
Actually,
that's right.
I haven't seen it yet.
The
I want
miniseries
to.
is great, but
it's good.
The miniseries is awesome, but
Okay.
they took huge liberties.
Yeah.
With retelling what
Was
the
it dark?
original game was kind of going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they made it more of like an open world that existed, and they kind of explained things better with the ninja clans and all that.
It looks good.
Rather than just going, this is yellow ninja and this is blue ninja, and they hate each other for some reason. You know?
Here's a video game movie I want to see made, but I want it to be based off the first book of the series.
Oh, never mind.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect?
I was thinking the same thing earlier,
Yes.
but I haven't played it yet. I just hear storylines about it.
Neither, both of you need to play this.
I...
You have put this off for far too long.
My problem
Casey,
with
did you
the
hear this
game-
story? Did you hear the story? About me and
Yes.
Mass Effect?
Tell it.
So I go to GameStop.
Wait, wasn't this during the week you were sick too?
Yeah, I think so. But I go to GameStop,
Perfect.
and I'm like, I think I texted Cameron before. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm ready to get a game today. And he's like, all right, cool. So I go there, and I'm like, oh, Mass Effect, the whole series for like $50. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That's not bad.
No.
Oh, NBA 2K13's right here.
Yeah! Is that why you posted that picture?
Yeah.
God, you passed up like a game with
I know.
award-winning stories
I know.
and gameplay
I know.
for basketball clone number 13.
Here's my thing. Let me say something. You were sick, you said, right?
I think so,
And you were
yeah.
just taking the day off?
Yeah.
I would rather play the basketball game sick all day than sit there and play Mass Effect
Hey,
before having
guys, in hindsight,
Yeah.
I know.
This is why you're not like a big gamer.
No, I am though. I am a big gamer.
He's getting a
You're a
lot
sports
bigger. He's getting a
gamer.
lot bigger. No, he's been playing
My
Bioshock
achievement.
Infinite.
I have more achievements than he does.
Me and him have been achievement racing for like this whole
Okay.
past couple months.
Sports,
Here's
to
the
be
thing.
fair, sports games
You
are like the
can
easiest
sit
things to farm
whenever-
achievement points on.
Not true.
They're known as achievement
Not true.
presents.
I do know how
Which
ridiculous
you
I
still
sound
need
for
to
doing
add
that,
me on
by the way.
Xbox, by
I
the
will.
way. All right,
Here's the thing I have about Mass Effect that I don't. I like Gears of War because I like the story. I refuse to play any more third-person shooter games.
Here's the thing. Oh my
Fucking hate them.
Here's the thing. For Xbox, the first one with the mechanics of the gunfight was bad. I really hated it.
But it's
But Mass Effect 2, they didn't touch the story, the narrative, anything
Plus-
until they fixed the mechanic, and they did.
plus
very
a
well.
lot of it's like the developers of KOTOR and all
Exactly.
that. So
But it's
in
so
KOTOR, if
good.
you've never played Knights of the Old Republic, not the online game,
I haven't played it.
it's that one is
Knights
worth
of
a
the
play. And they brought a lot of those concepts
Yeah.
over into.
And it worked
Mass Effect.
really
It worked
well.
really well.
Knights of the Old Republic still remains the best Star Wars game.
Yeah,
But Mass
ever.
you have to try Mass Effect.
All right.
Hey guys, speaking of Star Wars games, you like that segue? LucasArts shut down. So that's kind of a sad
No
sad
Battlefront
transition.
No, well, actually, there's
Thoughts?
There's
It'll never happen.
Yeah, I know, but there's
I assume that if someone will pay enough, they'll sell those licenses.
we-
I'll tell you what. That is one of the coolest and funnest army games I've ever played.
It was. It really was.
I never actually got to play it online. I was.
Oh, here
No,
come
no,
the
no.
Modern Warfare fanboys, right?
Actually,
Okay, you know what? I stopped playing Modern Warfare after I didn't even play Black Ops 2. I
Call of
played
Modern
twice.
Warfare fanboys are gonna be raging.
oh god.
I'm done with it, man.
It makes sense as to why the development studio was shut down. They
Are
hadn't
we
released-
were we on topic now? We're
Yes.
talking about LucasArts? Oh, cool. All right.
It makes sense why it was shut down. It had not produced a good product in a very long time, and it doesn't matter how good their past
Yeah, you're
products were, which it makes total sense.
Does this
But,
have-
like when it shuts down? It feels like part of your childhood just died.
I heard a rumor. Does this have anything to do with the fact that Disney has?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Disney shut them down to use them as if I'm not mistaken, publishing purposes now instead of development.
Oh.
Which sucks. But it makes sense.
If
but
they-
the pro-
but see,
but
here's
the
the-
problem is too, right? Let me finish.
Yeah.
The problem is too, they had 2 Star Wars games that were promising in development.
What was the 13?
Star Wars 13,
yeah.
Star Wars First.
I heard that was
what
gonna be
people
incredible.
I think what people need to realize though is Disney's
Yes.
not stupid. I think if they're smart, they'll shuffle these guys around into a new studio.
Which I'm sure.
To make they'll incorporate it, the good ones into their own
exactly.
stuff, and
The ones responsible for the success.
yeah,
of the
and
game.
we'll still be getting those games.
Yes. Which is.
So. I'm not too concerned. Disney's not stupid.
No.
Greedy as shit and probably evil,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not stupid.
But it is kind of sad, man. I mean,
Like I said,
if your whole theory doesn't come out to be, and
like
we have
I
no
said,
more
it feels like
LucasArts
part of your
games.
childhood died.
Yeah,
So.
it's like oh, like I had all the old Star Wars games for the Super Nintendo, like for every single episode.
Did you?
Those are fun.
You never played Knights of the Old Republic, did you?
No.
You gotta
No,
play it.
I never played them either.
I have it. I have it.
PS3?
No.
PS2?
Yeah, you don't have an original Xbox. But
Yeah.
Damn it!
He doesn't have a PC for it.
yeah,
need to
I
just
have the
figure
original
Xbox
Xbox when it
I
comes
have
out.
PC and on both versions. Here's the thing. The game was so good. Like being the little nerd kid I was back in junior high.
Come on now.
Alright,
Come on.
Like here, we went to Yosemite.
We're all nerds.
We went to Yosemite for a family trip. My brother bought the original Xbox because we didn't own a 360 at the time because we were in junior high. We didn't have the money for it. So he bought an original Xbox and bought Knights of the Old Republic. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. playing that game every single night and beat it in 1 week, and I loved it. It was so good.
Nice.
Knights of the Republic 2, almost as good, but not as good as the first one.
Nothing's as good as Kingdom Hearts ever.
Kingdom Hearts, that was a great game.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. It
Dude,
is the
the
best.
Off topic,
The next
moving
one-
back.
The next one's in development. The next one's in
I'm
development.
sorry, dude. I have to throw that out there.
I
If
know.
we're talking video games, I hear you. I'm just saying. I want everybody to know that is the absolute best fucking game.
Alright.
The next one is the
When
one.
they change the controls on it, though, it'll be better.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is the one that's in development, or going to be in development next.
I creamed.
After Dream Drop is.
I just
because
creamed.
If you go watch.
I'm so fucking
We gotta clean up
excited.
Casey.
You know, I don't
Casey's
care
made a
what
mess
people
under the
say
table.
about that game. It is. Have you played it? You're missing
what?
out, dude.
Ian!
You haven't.
You haven't even played it.
didn't
have
have-
you?
I
dude,
played
didn't
it
have
drunk.
I didn't have a PlayStation for the longest
Can't remember when I
time.
played it
remember
drunk?
that, yeah.
I didn't have a PlayStation until like the end of its
Dude,
lifespan.
So I decided one time when we
Really?
were hanging out, I decided I was going to try to
PS2?
find drinking rules. For
I
it.
had a 64.
Your game's too long to do that.
No, well, here's
and
the
I
thing.
had an Xbox.
You take a drink anytime darkness or heart said. Anytime Donald, Goofy,
It's
or
fun.
You're gonna
Sora
get
dies.
fucked up.
I got fucked
Anytime
up.
he opens the chest and he just throws his Keyblade in the air, this is so over exaggerated. That's 2 drinks, and like a combination of words was 3 drinks.
I only
But
played the
problem
first.
Was, the problem was in the beginning there's no dialogue, so we went like.
And even
Yeah,
then, I
it's
still had a
pretty
pretty
quiet.
good. I still had a pretty good amount.
Is that the only time you
You
played
just
it?
kept taking swings because you were
Because I was getting bored. That's true, but still.
And honestly, no. The game does start out boring, but it
He
is.
got to the island, he was done, which sucks because the game really doesn't start till after that.
It doesn't. It's the same thing with the number 2 one with Roxas.
Yeah, oh god,
fuck.
that one felt longer than Destiny Islands did.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
But the game was.
All right,
so
go ahead.
awesome.
You can go.
Okay,
to your
next
next
I
time.
don't know what I was gonna say, but anyway, we'll just move on.
Reviews.
So yeah, our last video game topic, Bioshock Infinite. Is that what it is?
Also,
Yes.
we're throwing in Gears
Yeah.
there.
What?
He's
I'm
gonna
going
throw
to review
Gears.
Gears.
Okay.
Alright, so
We're gonna regroup.
I
We'll
should-
review Tomb Raider last because we'll both be in it.
Okay.
I should
Bioshock.
probably be last because I'm gonna have an
Casey, thoughts on
unpopular
Bioshock
opinions.
Infinite?
Bioshock Infinite was great. It's
was.
not better than the first one.
Oh, I haven't played this by the way, guys.
Okay. No,
It's not better than the
it's
first
definitely
one.
not better than the first. It came close. I
It'd
like.
definitely be the second
Like
one.
no spoilers given, but the first game ending blew your mind. The Infinite. The Infinite
Was it all a dream?
Infinite fucks your mind.
No, Infinite, like, if Bioshock 1 blows your mind on a small scale. Infinite blows your mind on the grandest scale that
Absolutely.
you never would have known.
Cameron
would've
likes his
never
mind to
guessed
get
that.
blown.
Alright,
Yes,
really,
I do. I
it
want my
really-
mind
it-
blown
it
all the
Cameron wants to
time.
get blown.
Your
So,
brain is
so should I weigh in with the cynicism here now?
Uh oh.
Okay.
What,
Uh-oh.
Did you play the game?
I did play the game. I
Oh,
played the
you
game all the way
beat
through.
Yeah.
So I'll start with my pros.
Okay.
Okay, I
Can you
still,
start with the cons, please?
no, I'll start with the pros. I'll go to the cons. Trust me, the cons will come, and you'll hate me for them. But I want to get this out of the way so you don't think that I hated the game first.
Okay.
Number one, the story was absolutely amazing. Like they never ceased to amaze me.
Except for 2.
They don't do that.
Even 2 wasn't that bad.
No, 2 wasn't bad. It was just kind
No.
of the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
Well, no.
redone.
My problem with 2 was I felt too powerful.
Well,
Yeah,
because
well,
you were
you're
a Big
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, that's the thing. In 1, I felt really weak and
You
like
had to
there
be.
was shit
And it's
killing me right in the corner.
Like the first time
and
Big Daddy walks
again,
in, like,
yeah.
what the hell is this
Imagine
thing?
fighting a big sister as the main character in the first one.
But you get what I'm saying. That's what
No, I got
that's
you,
the
I got
only
you.
thing that really killed 2 for me. And even then, I still liked it.
Yeah.
There's a website called Day of the Shirt where
So-
they have random shirts on there every single day. The best shirt I saw was like an old-fashioned like boxing style poster where it shows Songbird and Big Daddy going at
Oh
it.
shit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I love the story. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Some of the graphics were really beautiful.
It was really good.
Now that said, there are some glaring issues I had.
Okay.
Number one, I didn't like that when you pick up ammo for a gun, it applies to like all of your guns. I didn't
No,
like.
well,
What do you mean?
it depends on the mode you play because
Yeah, even when you play the other mode, like if I pick up like machine gun ammo, all of my machine gun type weapons, I'll use the same exact ammo.
well, yeah,
and-
because of
and-
the spin off.
And she and your little sidekick,
Elizabeth.
yeah, she's supposed to go scavenge like stuff for you from the bodies, but she doesn't actually do that. It's a little thing, but it's like she's a vending machine that kind of pops stuff out when you get low. It's a trigger, so it doesn't matter.
What difficulty did you play?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I played on the 1999 mode. Yeah.
Okay, you did do that.
Yeah.
I never felt like she was giving me too much.
No, I'm not feeling like she's giving me too much. I'm feeling like it doesn't matter what my enemies actually have on them. She's going to pop out whatever I need.
Yeah, you're right on that part for the fact that whatever gun you were holding was what she gave.
Yeah, I felt that was a bit disappointing. I did like that she kind of led the way rather than the shitty escort quests you normally get, where you got to worry about AI getting stuck on things. She was actually pretty smart.
Damage.
Yeah. I didn't like that she was a big part of the story, but enemies just completely fucking ignored her.
They did.
They really did. But like I said,
because they didn't want her dead.
Yeah, no, I get from a gameplay perspective, like, you don't want the entire thing being an escort game, but for something that's, like, to the story where everyone's kind of after her, and then you get the combat, and
kill her. That's the thing, though.
Yeah, and they weren't trying to do anything to her. They were, they weren't running up and grabbing her and trying to get her away, and I get how that could be a little irritating, but I almost would have preferred for her to bunker down behind cover somewhere and do something rather than walk around and they're kind of, like, treat her like she's invisible.
Yeah, well, she had to do those things where she was bringing up the tears.
Yeah. And
checkpoint system was horrible.
The gun mechanics really haven't improved.
Oh, here's the thing.
Since the first game. At all.
Checkpoint system.
No, the what did they use?
Vigors.
Vigors. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm thought of that.
The Vigors. I hardly used them.
Yeah,
I really did.
I only used electricity, and that was it.
The only time I used it was electricity.
Yeah,
and that's I think what fucked.
But I'm saying like the gun mechanics really just kind of they're meh.
But did you find yourself using the guns more than the Vigors?
Yeah.
So
but I did that in every game.
Yeah.
No, I didn't in the first. I used the Vigors a lot in the first game.
I liked the mechanics of the Vigors. I thought they were really they were really original, but they never paid attention.
And
no matter what it was.
And they were so expensive.
And my latest issue is as much as I did enjoy the game and I do have my little minor quips here and there. My biggest issue is that they delayed and delayed and
but
delayed.
For me, I feel like even though they delayed the hell out of this game, it came out really good, and that's why they had.
Well, no, I'm getting it, but they delayed it, and to me, it felt like not much really improved from what they showed like 4 years ago. I'm curious what they were doing with all their time, and the big boss at the end, you don't even really fight him. You just
he was that fucking.
You just kind of control him. It was really anticlimactic.
I agree with the ending.
I agree with the ending, especially the ending battle.
So it's just
1999.
You know what it reminds me a lot of? It reminds me a lot of what was that RPG? Fable.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It reminds me a lot of Fable. I loved Fable. But so much was promised, and it had so much potential, and it got delayed and delayed and delayed, and then when it came out, while it was still a good game, they had built all this hype for it, and you figure, they're spending all this extra time, and it really I don't think it delivered.
I thought Fable 3 was perfect.
Yeah, I'm talking about Fable 1.
Oh, you're talking about just Fable 1?
Yeah, because Fable 1 was the first one where they had promised a whole bunch. And I loved the game, and I love the story, but it wasn't what they were promising.
Got it.
And I think Bioshock was very much the same thing. For
Bioshock 1, though, I think on a scale of 1 to 10 would be 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. If you've never played it, you have no excuse not to buy it. It's like $10.
Exactly.
It's
the most original.
No, I'm serious, Cody. If you've not played that game,
I have not.
It's like $10.
Honestly, you need
no excuse.
I saw the part where was it Big Daddy protects the little girl?
That's the trailer.
Oh, it's trailer? I'm sorry.
That's the second one mostly, but no,
that happens throughout the entire game.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Bioshock is so groundbreaking and mind-blowing, you need to play it over Mass Effect.
Oh.
Yes. No, it's seriously a must play.
It's one of those classics
but
that
Cameron,
will go down
in a couple months, Madden comes out, and it's like, I can't.
Really?
I'm gonna have to kill him.
I'm just kidding.
Have to kill him.
I'm kidding.
I swear.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
Like I said,
I'm not buying
Like I said, it's $10. You can walk around the sidewalk, pick up quarters, and buy it.
I heard things about them making a Bioshock movie and Fontaine
if that.
Anthony Hopkins.
All rumors.
Have you heard that Anthony Hopkins was going to do it?
Did Bioshock get released on PlayStation?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
I was pretty sure it did.
It's really cheap.
That's what
I knew it got on Xbox and PC. I don't know if it went on PlayStation.
It probably is no more than $20 on the PlayStation Network, but going into the store.
GameStop usually like $10.
You can get it at GameStop.
I think.
Yeah.
What was it? There was a bundle for the PlayStation 3. I think it was Oblivion and Bioshock combined. I think it was.
It's worth getting. Trust me.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's
and you can beat it in like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's not very long.
Cody, would you kindly go out and get it?
Yeah.
I know. You won't understand.
You catch that, right?
He said, Cody, would you kindly go out and get it?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember? You don't remember Andrew Ryan's?
Casey, don't you?
Here, let me tell you. I beat that game.
I can't say much without ruining it for Cody.
I beat the game in 3 days, and that was it. I haven't played it since.
Yeah,
I purposely chose not to play it again because later on in life I'm gonna want to play it.
It's the linchpin thing you find out when you meet Andrew Ryan, and you go in the back and you discover your past.
God, dude, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
We have to tell him again.
It's super important. I can't say it.
You tell me later. Just
So
tell me
back to
later.
Infinite.
I'll write it down.
Anything else you guys want to say about Infinite?
I'll watch. I'll watch the ending later.
Anything,
Alright, I'm gonna go.
anything else you guys want to say about Infinite, or you want to grade it?
I have to.
I'll grade it.
It was a fantastic game.
No, you want to grade it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
No, we do letters here,
letters.
buddy.
Oh, you do letters?
We do letters in this place. Come on now.
Yeah.
B plus.
B plus.
B plus. Because I feel the checkpoint system could have been done much better. I would have liked to have save files instead of checkpoints.
Oh, and food was a little ridiculous in that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
You have to get food?
Yes. Well,
Yeah, and you could go to like a cotton candy machine and down an entire cart of cotton candy to heal yourself.
Exactly. And then you go down
That's
3
safe.
hot dogs and soda afterwards, and then
Yeah.
you fall in health. No, I would have liked the checkpoint system to be much better, if not a save file system. The vigors, I would have liked to see more reward for use.
Yeah.
And but over that, those are my only main complaints. Except the anticlimactic.
I would give it a. God, I'm just gonna give it a B.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say because
It is below.
I'm gonna say if you're a Bioshock fan, it's probably if you love Bioshock, it's definitely worth a buy.
You can't watch
But
it.
if you're not,
Agreed.
I would only really get it if you want a decent story, but you're not
Dude, it's
counting too much on the mechanics.
It's probably still on Redbox for $2 a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some boxes there, buddy.
Sorry, I just gotta see if they open up the garage.
Hopefully not.
Oh, I thought I heard that.
Hopefully it's not my
And Casey, what are you gonna give it?
I'm surprisingly gonna give it an A-.
Oh,
Because
that's the grade I gave 2K13, guys. I'm just sitting. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
I didn't have any real issue with it. I think the reason I liked it mostly is because when I want a game to be hard, it's never really that hard. Like, it'll give you hard mode.
Casey likes it hard.
Yeah.
Infinite was so fucking hard for me.
You didn't even do 1999.
1999.
You probably should.
The reason I couldn't.
Probably should use more
This
vigorous.
is what happened. Listen, I'm achievement. I didn't. I just kind of ran right through it because I read box and ended.
No, I don't.
Here's the thing.
So lost.
I went hardcore into the achievements. That's why I went straight to 1999.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Dude, I did it where I looked up guides for all.
To be fair, I didn't go straight into 1999. I did it the second time around.
Did you play hard first round?
No,
Like normal.
That's what I'm saying. I always.
This is what happened to me.
I always
on hard.
play normal first, and then I play hard.
I played on hard all the way through it to the final fucking scene,
Yeah.
and I dropped it down to hard. Normal. I couldn't beat it.
Dude.
I couldn't figure it out.
Here's the beauty. I was doing the 1999 one, and 2 tries in, I considered dropping it down, so I'm like, alright, screw it, I'm doing it. Like,
See,
when you're in 1999 mode, you can't change it.
I didn't.
Oh, you can't.
Can't, nope.
I didn't.
You're stuck.
I didn't.
All over again.
See, it's not a game.
But it was so good because it made you stay.
Yeah.
It's not a game whose mechanics I enjoyed enough to really think hard was worthwhile. I mean, even though I did wind up playing it on it.
So awesome.
I was just wanted to see the story, and the story I can see on normal. As long as it's not easy,
How much attention did you pay to the voxophones?
I got.
the Foxophone.
I paid a lot of attention. I think maybe 3/4 of them.
Okay, I got them all, and it just blew open the doors of the story even more. It was so.
You had to buy them though, didn't you?
No, you found.
I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm not buying. You had to look it up, didn't you?
Yeah.
There's no way you could find all of those.
They're so ridiculous. I was like, what the hell?
That's the same with the cog tags and Gears of War.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. I got all of them without a guide except for one. And then I had to finally I looked.
This was the first one.
Dude, I looked for weeks, and I finally had to just go look that shit up. I was like,
you just wanted to feel accomplished. Like, I looked all that shit up. Was it in Gears of War 3 where it was hanging?
Oh, no, Gears of War 1.
Oh,
Gears of War 1, they were even worse.
I found all of them except for one. I just could not find that shit. Dude. I get so tired of playing the same levels over and over. I'm like, I don't know.
All right.
But
I'm gonna jump into Gears of War real quick.
You want to review Gears of War? Okay.
I'll do it really fast.
Go for it,
I'll
buddy.
grade it real
Go for
quick.
it.
and then are we doing Tomb Raider afterwards?
Of course.
Okay.
This is gonna be the longest podcast ever.
Gears
It's
of
gonna be
War
awesome.
Judgment.
We need to pay attention to video games. We've been neglecting.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Alright.
You're just clueless.
Our just female demographic of listeners is just way down right now.
Because they were so high before.
Hey now.
All three of them.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Casey, go.
Oh, okay. I can go now. Alright.
Yeah.
No, it was.
No, you can't. No,
It was a great.
I want to say
game.
something. No.
I redboxed it just because I had not finished the second or third one, and I'm really bummed. I'll go back and I'll do it again.
Yeah, at least I did a second.
No, I will. I'll go back and do it. But I already know what happens. I don't want to know more what happens. Okay?
Here's the beauty of it, though. I keep having to tell myself that Judgment was a prequel, so it doesn't matter that you didn't beat the second or
Yeah.
But the thing is, Judgment is just a reskin 3, especially for the multiplayer, from what I've seen.
I've only played one match on multiplayer. I'm so done with third-person shooting.
Multiplayer is even worse, really.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Gears,
All right.
Yeah, it was.
Gears of War 1 is one of the best multiplayers.
But no one's on it anymore.
I know. Okay, well, I mean, the storyline of it was good because you're actually playing as each of the characters in the group.
Alright, so it was Baird, Cole, Dom, and...
No, Dom's not in it.
Dom's not in it? Alright, so what are the characters?
It's some Russian guy that is fighting against you in the war.
Oh, wow.
It's like another part of the war. They're like a different country fighting the
Okay.
locust. And then the other girl... Oh, fuck, I forgot her name. She's part of the army or something. She was like a student or something.
Female cog. It's the last time you see one of those.
Yeah, exactly. But she's pretty badass.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a good game.
But like it's kind of a rent more. Not
It
a box.
was exactly a rental game. I didn't, I've had it for almost 3 weeks now, and I beat it, and then it took me about 8 days to beat because I couldn't get myself to stay focused on it.
Yeah.
Not like Infinite. It's just kind of
Infinite is the game where you thought about it at work.
Well, here's the thing. Gears of War consistently is the same thing.
Except the story.
But the reason that made this Judgment better is before every match, before every little storyline. You know how each chapter has a little, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has this thing where it's like, oh, we were fighting locusts through heavy fog or whatever, and it would make everything so much harder to see. It would have like a hazard for each episode it was going through. And I liked that because, you could do it or you didn't have to, because you were getting on each level had a 3-star basis. You could get 3 stars for it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Angry Birds, you can get 3 stars if you do kill so many or if you do different kind of combos.
Gears of War is like Angry Birds.
Yes.
Except the locusts.
A violent chainsaw gun.
Except the pigs are locusts.
Exactly. Well, it's kind of like.
You gotta knock them out of their holes instead of the wooden buildings by throwing cogs at them.
Alright, but that's one thing that made the game much better to me.
Yeah.
If they didn't have that, the game would have sucked.
It's an interesting mechanic, yeah.
So I'll grade it as a C+.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
It's decent. It's a rental in my opinion.
Alright.
Tomb Raider.
He's coming.
Tomb Raider.
If you haven't played the originals and stuff,
Tomb Raider.
don't. This is all you really need to play.
I C+ it. C+ Gears.
C+ Gears, that's what I would have given. Alright.
You played it?
No, that's what I would have imagined.
Tomb Raider was really good.
Alright, so here's the thing. When I first saw the stuff about Tomb Raider, me and my friend Adam bashed it for it being over the top and everything. Which as I played it, I realized I'm like, over the top is what Tomb Raider was.
It seemed more cinematic.
The
new one.
It was.
The only thing I did not like about Tomb Raider with this one was the fact that they implemented some quick time events and sometimes.
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, I hated it. The first time it happened, I thought, seriously, this is what you guys put in this game. That's really one of the main complaints I had with the game. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I was honestly shocked with how well the story played out and everything like that.
The voice acting is really good.
The voice acting was fantastic.
I was surprised.
Anyone in particular who I know playing Lara Croft?
What's going on?
And it's just me and Ian here.
All right. It's a really good game. It's a big improvement from the other ones. It kind of did away with a lot of the shitty jumping mechanics that the old game had. Mm-hmm. It feels like what's the name? of the adventure game for the PlayStation that's been around for a while. I can't remember it. Huh?
Uncharted?
Uncharted.
I love Uncharted.
It's like
feels,
a mixture of Uncharted.
Yeah, it's very
Assassin's Creed a little bit.
Yeah. It's really good. I like that you can kind of level up and stuff.
It still gives
and
up
alter your
the
mechanics, so you get a progression feel.
Yeah.
But I think it moves away from everything that was bad about Tomb Raider, only keeping the good things. So.
And it moves the movement of your
this game
it's like a free roam almost.
No, it technically was. It just guided you along towards the story.
Yeah, it felt really good.
It was.
I like this game.
Dude, it was very good.
It was a buy. It's a definite buy.
It's a definite buy.
And it's gonna progress.
The multiplayer wasn't horrible either.
Yeah, it's okay.
It wasn't horrible.
I wouldn't buy it for the multiplayer.
No, I didn't even play it. There was multiplayer for it?
There's multiplayer.
I tried it. It's not horrible, but
it's one of those multiplayers you're gonna sit down and play maybe a few times, and then you're never gonna touch it again.
If you're gonna play it, you're gonna play with friends. You're not gonna play it on.
Yeah. It's not competitive.
I play multiplayer anymore. I don't even know why I have Xbox Live anymore.
I don't know either. Me either. Well, I do know.
Dude,
Xbox Live parties. That's it.
That and Madden.
I got it for Space Marine. I still play that multiplayer.
Oh,
shit's amazing.
Space Marine?
Dude, shit's amazing.
one of the worst games of the year.
Worst game?
Well, with how bad it started off.
What are you talking about?
With Aliens Colonial Marines?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, never mind.
I'm talking about 40K Space Marine.
Never mind then.
It's amazing. I'm not talking about Colonial Marines.
Is it an arcade game?
No, I agree. That's awful. No, it's not an arcade. It's not an arcade. And by the way, it is a third-person shooter.
Fuck that game.
But you have guys with jetpacks and
I checked out of this conversation like 20 minutes ago.
Jetpacks and power armors and giant hammer. Yeah, it's good. It's the first Warhammer game that has gone into first-person shooter, which is fucking amazing. Now, I'm gonna get off topic. This is old. This is an old game. So.
Exactly. Tomb Raider.
I think it's third person.
Tomb Raider, I give it a B. I give Tomb Raider a B.
Yeah, give it a B.
You gotta give it a good?
B+. B+.
That's another A- for me.
Another A-? I would have.
But you know why it gets the A- is because it shocked the hell out of me.
Dude,
didn't expect it to be that good.
Yeah, especially coming from the Tomb Raider franchise, which has kind of been notoriously meh.
Do you guys feel like it kind of sucked that like her significant or iconic two guns weren't in there till the end?
No,
didn't bother me.
I
use bow and arrows 100% of the time, anyways.
I used.
I mean, I upgraded.
I went through the entire achievement. So
plus, it's a younger her.
What did you end up getting?
Probably.
I think I got like a 7 or 6.
It's a younger her, and she wasn't going there with like anticipation to fight. So
it was a prequel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love the fact like you just like see how she like kind of like was afraid of like just going into this, and then she was full on.
Well, that's why I said that's why I pressed on the voice acting, because the voice acting really delivered them.
It really did, especially like in the moments where like she first was yelling, "Come at me!" and like, "Why are you running from me?"
Another
so
game
awesome.
that it felt like, along with Uncharted and Assassin's Creed, was also Resident Evil. The newer versions of Resident Evil.
Yes.
It felt like Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
It felt a lot like it.
I didn't even beat
Guys, I gotta play more video games, man.
Yes, you do. I've been telling you.
This is just like 48 minutes now. We've done nothing but talk about video games. Yeah. I'm like,
Madden, baby.
Madden for the win. But, I gotta play some more.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You gotta expand your horizon past
it's
football
time to get an
clones.
Xbox.
Are you going to be getting Metro Last Light when it comes out this month?
Which one?
Metro Last Light?
I don't know.
See, no one's heard of it, dude. I don't know.
Because it's so underappreciated. It's so good. Go look up Metro 2033.
Okay.
And Metro Last Light.
I've heard of it.
It's
that name 2033 rings a bell.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very underappreciated.
All right.
It's a novel.
It's a novel. It's written by a Russian author, and then the game was based on.
No, I know exactly what it is. I saw it at E3. They were giving out gas masks.
Yes.
And I got a gas mask for it last year.
You got a gas mask?
Not last year. Year before last year.
I got a gas mask.
Yeah, I got a gas mask.
You gotta try.
No, it looked cool. It's the post-apocalyptic Russia.
And
they're living in a subway station. Yeah.
And
nuclear winter.
We're not talking with dealing with zombies. We're actually dealing with like demonic creatures that have been deformed.
Looks interesting.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
And like the currency system.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I just saw some of the gameplay 2 years ago, and the gameplay actually looked pretty polished. So
just look it up. It's so cool.
Yeah. Sure.
Did it get released yet?
No. Metro 2033 has been out for a number of years. Last Light comes out in 2 weeks.
I was about to say, I'm like.
Last Light comes out day after.
Well, that's probably Last Light what I saw then.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
Yes, that's probably what you saw.
Okay.
When is your birthday?
13th. Comes out on the 14th.
May?
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, Cameron's birthday's coming up. He's single.
Yeah, turning 19. Bam. So 2 more years.
Youngster.
Youngins.
Dude, everyone still thinks I'm at least 20. everyone. Casey didn't realize I was 18.
People think I'm 14.
Some women yesterday thought I was 17.
Well, Cody keeps getting hit on by Junior.
Well, I was
I
shady.
do, and it's embarrassing. Yeah, dude. Almost, dude, it happens like once or twice a month at the theater, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like every time.
Pet toe file.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Well, no, it's like the opposite.
Dude.
Yeah. They're coming after me, and I'm like, go away.
Yeah, but
Hey, my phone went off. Anyway, anything else?
All those 14-year-old girls.
Anyway, no, this is actually a how old is she?
video games to me are slowing down.
Are we segueing out of video games now?
Yeah, it's Cameron. You want to stick around for a little bit? Want to do movies? Or?
Well, yeah, I'll be around for a little bit. They'll be here in a few minutes. But
Okay.
yeah, got a new car, so now I don't have to worry about.
Where did they got it at that?
Probably, yeah. I'm
thing?
pretty sure they got that Mini Cooper.
All right.